Nicholas, the dude, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First and second, one out. Here is Ozzie Aldridge up to hit. Runners at first and second with one gone here in game one of this three-game set. Here's a high chopper. Ortiz to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No outs. Runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Nicholas, the dude. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And meanwhile, that pitch is off the catcher's mitt. It squirts away. But all the runners hold.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out. 2 aboard with 1 out. Garrett Mitchell getting ready to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. 2 on, 2 outs. Fought off foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's a full count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a ground ball. Base hit! Here comes the throw. Safe! On the board first, it's 1 zip.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
In the air, left field. You're going. And that's a base hit. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Back-to-back base hits. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single. At Truist Park, on to the 4th. Nicholas, the dude, up now for the Brewers. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty...
that got him.
Pittsburgh.
Here's the left fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
kick, the 3-2. Outside ball four. He walked him, and they are loaded. Here's the third baseman, Luis Rengifo. The count 2-1. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. It's his 6th home run of the season, and the Brewers had the lead. It's 6-3. Man at first, one away. The dude goes 5 feet 7 inches, 185 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Just missed. A little out front there as he swings through it.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Riley over to Albies. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. 2 on, 2 outs. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. All loaded up. Nicholas, the dude, now at the plate.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Swings through that one. Gap shot should score at least 2. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. Runner around third. The relay to the plate. He's safe. And they clear the bases. And it's now a 6-run lead. New arm out of the bullpen, Hurston Waldrop.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for the stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Run to third. He's safe. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. So, runner at second, 2 down. Ozzie Aldridge up to the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. In time to Vaughn. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Sung Kim. McGill is just 1 strike away. Out to short, Ortiz. Throw to first, ball game. And the Brewers slug their way to a win in this one. The dude had a sensational showing in the win. Knocked in 3 runs for them.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Nicholas, the dude, up now for the Brewers. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
You're going.
Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Here comes the runner. The relay to the plate. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. It's 2-zip.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. Runner takes off to the right side. Fair ball. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. So 2 down. So here's Riley now. Here's your 1. On the ground. Throws to first. That's out number 3.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Nicholas, the Dude.
That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And that'll do it. So bases loaded with 1 away. Michael Harris the second will hit next. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, right side. Throw to second. He's out. But 1 run is in to score. Back here in Atlanta. Ready now for the 5th inning.
Well, they just scored some runs in that last frame, and now they have to make sure they don't cough them up on defense right away. No better time than right now to have a 1-2-3 inning.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That a way to find the sweet spot right there. That a boy.
Up next is Milwaukee.
Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. Quick move to first. The Dude back in on a dive. Elder, a former All-Star, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, that steal right there is a little risky with the guy you got at the plate. He's so hot right now and such a quality hitter. You got to make sure you're going to be safe. And fortunately for him, he was. Now he's in scoring position.
Pickoff move to second, and he dives back in safely. Man at second. Hard hit, base hit.
Round hard.
Coming home.
Score.
He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
He was all over that one. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Outside low. Ball 1.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased his pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
Dom Smith stands in. The Braves down by a pair here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right side, hard hit. Slings to first in time. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in, Nicholas the Dude. Out towards left center. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Check the outfitters now. See where they're at.
Up next is Milwaukee.
Next to hit, Luis Rengifo. Now quick throw to first. The Dude back on a dive. Suarez, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Runner takes off, swing and a ball lifted left field. White under it, and there's one down. So digging in, Garrett Mitchell.
The right fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Next for the Brewers, Joey Ortiz.
Shortstop, Joey Ortiz.
Now a step off to third. Out at the plate. And that's the end. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now in for the Braves, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. But he beats. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Mike Yastrzemski up here. The Brewers trying to close out a 2-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Ground ball right side. The dude. Here's Ortiz for one. The double play ends it right here. The dude was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Collected 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Top half of the third inning. Nicholas, the dude, up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you can drive the ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Sale checks the runner. The dude dives back in safely.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ball
Definitely
2.
a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. William Contreras, the next to hit. Man at second. Runner breaks for third.
Ball.
Pitch misses in. And the throw out at third. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
The 0-1. Bounced up the middle. The dude. There's 1 and 2.
That's an out.
A play. Man at first, 1 away.
Second baseman, Nicholas, the dude.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. And the 1-0. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Totally hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Not close with that one. Ball 3.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
High fly ball, right field. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Nicholas, the Brew.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a chopper to short.
Move it, move it, move it, move it.
Sends it to first.
Got him, checking out.
And that will end the inning. So 2 down. Drake Baldwin digs in now.
Drake Baldwin.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. So 2 down. Now here's Jake Bauers.
Designated hitter, Jake Bauers.
The 0-1. Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves salvage the finale of this 3-game series. The dude did well enough for them despite the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.